Good morning. This is my next challenge. So here we have a Pigliacampo 48 bass, 3 voice on the treble. It's got 2 middle and a low and 48 bass buttons. So this is quite interesting because 48 buttons are 12 rows of 4, 12 columns of 4. So you've got your counterbass, bass, major and minor, but you haven't got any sevenths. But you can get a seventh by just changing your fingering a little bit. And on the treble side, we've got 3 voices. We've got 2 middle and a low. And the choices on the couplers, you can either have 2 middle in, or you can have 2 middle and the low in. And those are your 2 choices on there. So that's it. It's nice Italian made. It looks to be in nice condition. I'm just going to go a little few checks and see what it sounds like. Now, the strap's a bit tight, so it's a bit tricky getting it on. I have to get some bigger straps on this. Oh, almost killing myself. Right, so first of all, compression. Oh, compression's great. So really is tight. So that's really encouraging. All the keys are nice and level, and I have checked all the keys are working, all the buttons are working, so that's really good. Now the sound, if I just put that one on. So it doesn't really play, it's got a very raspy sound. And put the bass in as well. So that's kind of unplayable. And on the bass side, bit better, but it's still quite raspy, which is just telling me that the valves needs replacing, and I presume that the wax is going to be old, so that one needs doing as well. So it looks like quite a similar kind of job to the previous one, where all the reeds come out re-valved, re-waxed and tuned. But let's have a look inside and see what you can see. But I'm predicting that the valves are going to look like that they're all curled up. Okay, so I'll just stop and then we'll have a look inside. Okay, so I've taken the screws and things out. So first of all, I can take off the grill. Let's just put that down for a second. And also this cover here has come off, and it's got 2 little arms, and these arms, see on here, they're just changing the arms here, and that's just pushing the mechanism inside to either select 2 reeds or 2 reeds and a low reed. That's all quite nice. So let's just put that one out of the way just for a second as well. There we go. So the pallets, all a bit dusty, but the actual condition of the pallets looks really nice. So I can see it's got a nice layer of felt and leather. It feels nice and soft. The compression's excellent, so that just, to me, is absolutely fine. There's no point taking stuff off and redoing it just for the sake of it. That is absolutely fine. It looks in really nice condition, so I'll just get rid of all the dust and give it a clean up, but I think I'm going to leave that exactly as it is. It looks absolutely great, so that's good. That's a really nice thing. So that's that bit, that's good. Take the treble side off now. Let's have a look at the treble side. Okay, so I can show you what I've got here. Move the straps out of the way. So first of all, it looks nice and clean. So it doesn't look dirty, it doesn't look rusty inside, and it's got these lovely leather valves in there, but as you can see, they're not lying flat on the reeds. They're kind of poking up, so they're not, they should be lying flat, and they're not. So these reeds and the valves have been in there since new, I would imagine. But it all looks really clean and tidy. And looking at the reeds themselves, there's no rust on the reeds, so it looks really, really nice. It's just the fact that it's just been in there for 40 years or 50 years and needs to be redone. So the wax is, I can just push it with my fingernail, the wax is looking pretty solid as well. So this is going to be a nice standard job. I'm going to get all the reeds out, clean up all the wax, revolve, re-wax and tune. But I'm really pleased because the inside just looks fantastic. Just looks like a really, really clean, well made accordion, which is what you kind of expect from Italian accordions. They do look like this inside. They do take a lot of care with them, so that's really, really nice. So I'm looking forward to doing that. Just put that down for a second. So I should be able to get the bellows off. I hope so, anyway. Oh, no I can't, because didn't quite finish taking all the pins out, which is why. Oh, these were a bit tight. Why I can't get the bellows off. Whoa, that's tight. Just get these out. Making sure I put them in my little block so I know which pin comes from which. Part of the accordion. So this should come off. There we go. So the bellows can come off. And these bellows, they're just really nice. They're just really nice condition. I can just tell just by looking at them. They just look great. That's good. So I'll put those away for a second. Put those down there. Final thing is have a look at the bass reeds. And again, it's all looking lovely, lovely clean. Doesn't look like it's been got damp or anything. There's no rust on the reeds. Reeds look absolutely fantastic. So this is just a question of getting all the reeds out, same as the treble side. Clean them up, get all the wax off, re-wax them, put new valves on, re-wax and tune it all up. So that's what we're looking at here. So this is going to be a nice one. I can already feel confident about this one. So I think one of the things to think about if you're restoring an accordion is to choose which one you're going to do carefully. So I was quite lucky in some ways, but I did choose as well. So the one I did before, the one I've just finished, which was the Arietta, Hohner Arietta. I know that Hohner make nice accordions, and the Ariettas and the concertos and the ones like that, I mean, really, and the Marchesas, just really nicely made. When you get inside them, they're quite a joy to work on, if you like. Now Italian accordions are also really, really nicely made. When you get inside them, you know, they look like this. They just look fantastic, really nicely made, really carefully done. And so it just makes sense to choose carefully which one you're going to do. So I wouldn't advise Chinese accordions actually. So I've done quite a few Chinese ones, and I haven't really been that happy with them. The level of construction isn't quite as good as the German ones and the Italian ones, and some of the reeds can be quite cheap. The construction inside is a bit rough and ready sometimes, so this is actually, you can see it's kind of neatly made. When you get to a Chinese one, sometimes you find it inside it's a bit roughly made, and they're just harder work to work on. So I would recommend German, Italian ones to work on, and I particularly like the Hohners. I like the Italian ones, and quite a few of the Weltmeisters are quite good as well. So there we are. That's my accordion taken to bits. I now know what I'm going to be doing. So I'll start with the treble side. I'm going to get all the reeds out, get everything cleaned, all the wax off, get the valves back on, new valves back on, wax them in, tune it up. And so I'll do little videos going along, but I won't do the whole videos of everything I've done, because I've done it a few times before in other videos. and you've kind of seen that happen already. But I will kind of do little videos as I'm going along, and then do a final video to show how it sounds when everything has been done, and hopefully we get this lovely 48 bass accordion back into a good shape. Okay, so there we are. Thanks for watching.